as for the makeup line, so as you can see, I am wearing the prototype, which is Vaseline. Could this be Meghan Markle's final business attempt at success? Forevermore? As ever? Well, I mean, I guess she could always do a crypto coin scam, but even that is outdated by now. She's so late to the party. I'm sure all of you have seen by now Meghan Markle's Paris tour and all of its bizarrety, but I think this time it's a little bit different, and I'm here for it, and I'll tell you why. Please bear with me. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, because you probably won't like it, but if you like it now, at least you're not lying. But this is the rebirth of Meghan Markle. She comes forth from the womb in all of her Vaseline afterbirth, swaddled, if you will, in her baby blanket of white. A bastion of innocence and peace. And we really hope this is the last time she's gonna try this, okay? Friend of the show and royal expert, Hanisha Sethi, has pinned this all down to a new business venture for Meghan Markle. We have seen Meghan say that she should obviously have gone the beauty and fashion route. Remember this on Emma Greedy's show?
I do believe it was probably more obvious to a lot of people that I would get into fashion or beauty.
No doubt.
That seemed like the natural inclination.
Now, I know this comes across very arrogant, obnoxious, self-aggrandizing and all of it, because she's saying here that she expects that people will want to look like her and be like her. So that's why she should have gone into beauty and fashion. But she decided to go into the wholesome homemaker jams and just making people feel warm and happy and comfortable in her home with her, which is not even her home where she was doing. Anyway, Emma tries to sort of smooth over that harsh conceitedness by saying, "Oh, Meghan, whenever you wore something in the royal family, it sold out the next day." But what I think a lot of people fail to acknowledge is the muscle memory, the unconscious bias, if you will, for most of the population to like whatever the royal family wears. When women in the royal family have historically worn things, those things have trended. The clothing that these women have worn has been of high quality because it's a royal family and they have all the resources and all the connections to get the best, the newest, and all of it. So our brain tells us, as the public, that what they're wearing is the best, and we should want that too. That's a normal thing, and it's because, like, let's face it, there have been fashion icons like the Queen, Princess Diana, and Princess Catherine. However, Meghan had a finite period of time to show the public that she had good taste, and she failed to do so. So whatever bit of influence she might have had, just because we're used to looking at what the royal family is wearing to see what's in fashion, she couldn't capitalize on it because she has poor taste. She wears things that don't look good on her. I don't know how she does it, to be honest. I really can't explain it, how she wears expensive things and they look cheap on her. Whatever happened to her, she only got people to buy stuff because we think at first, oh, this is somebody that's in the royal family, she's getting advice, this is what's trending, this is what's in fashion. And then we wake up and we realize, but she looks bad. So why would we want anything she's selling? And she doesn't have the advantage that Princess Catherine has in terms of genetics. I mean, Princess Catherine has the body structure, the height, the small waistline, the perfectly shaped legs. Those qualities that Catherine has make everything look good on her. And then she has good taste on top of it. So when Meghan talks about everything sold out, she's talking about a very short period of time where people actually thought what she was wearing was meant to be good. But then she started wearing all kinds of atrocious things, even when she was in the royal family, bad fitting, tight up on her. And then even later, her hate crimes against irons. Why? Because Meghan doesn't take advice. So even when she was in the royal family and she could have got advice, she wouldn't take it. So that's the first part of why Meghan thinks she should have a fashion and beauty company, okay? Because everything she does, you know? The second part of it, well, let me read this article by Hanisha first.
One eternity later.
So in Hanisha's article for The Express, I'm a royal expert and I've spotted Meghan Markle's major hint about her next venture. Hanisha does talk about that interview with Emma Greedy. She writes, furthermore, in her 2025 interview with Emma Greedy, Meghan Markle also stated that people naturally thought she would go into fashion or beauty industries after leaving royal life in 2020.
People that I would get into fashion or beauty.
No doubt.
And you just saw the clip of that interview, but it ended with, that seemed like the natural inclination, but that's not what I was sitting around doing every day. And Meghan then turned the conversation to her real passion in the kitchen, making jams, and felt her calling was something that resonated with her heart, home, and garden. Okay. And you know why? Because fashion and beauty is an extremely expensive endeavor. We have musicians and celebrities out here in this world who have tried to get into fashion and beauty and have gone bankrupt from it. You need a lot of capital. It is the most failed thing. It is the most expensive failure for celebrities. Someone like Meghan does not have that kind of capital or backing. But to the rescue comes Balenciaga. Hanisha goes on to say, the Duchess of Sussex's latest appearance at the Balenciaga show for Paris Fashion Week suggests something more strategic, that she may be laying the groundwork for her most exciting venture yet, a dedicated fashion line. So is that what the whole Mindy Kaling humiliation was about? When Mindy had to fake compliment you and tell you that you have such a great fashion sense and all that?
Meghan, I want to ask about your look.
My who?
Your look. Your look, Meghan.
Oh, my Luke.
Your look. Did I not say it right?
I don't know. I mean, like, way cooler than I am.
Was it a plug for your upcoming fashion line? We are never going to buy anything you're selling. You could sell us a bad attitude dictator in heels persona and we would not even buy it from you. The monochrome outfit worn during Paris Fashion Week was surprisingly praised by former editor-in-chief of Vogue, Anna Wintour, who told Meghan she looked amazing. Now, allegedly, Meghan Markle was pushed through this line, cut to the front, to stalk Anna Wintour, to piggyback off of her, literally jump on her back, thereby entering the event as though she was part of Anna's entourage. I'm sensing a lot of humor with Hanisha's articles about Meghan. Hanisha can be a bit tongue-in-cheek when it comes to Meghan Markle. The article ends with the paragraph, Meghan Markle may not be a working royal, but her every move still sparks conversation, and lately those moves are pointing towards a future in fashion. I believe the question isn't if she is starting a fashion brand, but when. And particularly for those who want an everyday Californian laid-back casual style, this is the box Meghan could tick. This has gotta be satire. I have contributed to one of her articles before, so I'm getting what she's giving. She's giving a little bit of satire, sarcasm, humor. Okay, I got you, Hanisha. Okay, so let's break this down a bit. Balenciaga might be the only company who wants to have anything to do with Meghan, but there's a catch. Balenciaga is cancelled. It was cancelled about 3 years ago when it did some inappropriate campaigns. And that's probably why they would team up with the likes of Meghan Markle. Let's face it. Why not get Markled when you've already been Markled? You have nothing to lose at this point. I don't want to talk too much about it because it actually makes me feel quite queasy. But the campaign was shocking. And everybody turned away from them. Balenciaga was a company that was getting away with murder anyway, let's face it. I mean, they just flew too close to the sun with the children thing. But they were selling all kinds of foolishness for thousands of dollars. Remember those sneakers? That was the first big Balenciaga thing, where these booty sneakers that looked good on absolutely no one, yet everyone had to have them. And I mean, when I say everyone had them. I think that China might have been making some copies or something, because there's just no way that everybody could afford those sneakers. Then they started making these bangles out of like Scotch tape. It was really Scotch tape bangles, selling them for thousands of dollars. They were really taking the piss, as you would say, out of the customer. And I think they got to the point where they were like, well, I guess we can get away with anything. Let's do kids. And that is where the protest started. They were protesting outside of Balenciaga shops. Even YouTubers who were edgy, like the Nelk Boys, went into their store and confronted them. And I just want you to watch this clip.
So I just wanted to drop off my resume. My name's Lionel. I'm gonna ask you. I work like a lot with like kids and stuff too. I'm really good. I'm gonna ask you to stop filming, please. You know, no, like I watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians every night too. Okay, like at this point, you know, if you're filming, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. No, I'm just saying, like, I know you guys must be losing like a lot of people, but I'm ready to join the workforce. At this point, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Excuse me, can you escort this gentleman out of the store for me, please? Can I at least just leave my resume here? No, please take that with you. I'll just leave it, just in case. Is it because I didn't have a cover letter, or?
You guys are sexualizing children.
They wouldn't hire me.
He's in tune with being a Barney bear. You're not young enough to be hired. You have to be a teddy bear, or you have to be under the age of 10.
For context, what just happened there is this YouTuber dressed up like how the children were dressed in the ad campaign, and he went in and made a big like show with his cameras saying, well, I'd like to apply for the job. Would you hire me, or you just hire children, basically, is what he was saying. And you can see there, most importantly, all the protesters outside. And this is what was happening to Balenciaga. So can you tell me why, in anyone's right mind, who says that they're a philanthropist and a champion for children and protecting children, like Meghan Markle, would sign up for Balenciaga's fashion show? I don't know why. All right, because she needs their money. Because at least with all their cancellation, they still have more money than her to support her as ever fashion line. So there's that, for what it's worth. And it's worth nothing to me because I would not buy anything she's selling. She's not likable and I don't like her. So why would I purchase anything she's selling? I don't think she has good taste. She's ruined a lot of brands actually for me. I was a fan of Hermes. Not that I can afford it, but I used to like everything they made. I don't even like it now because she keeps wearing those sandals everywhere and that H blanket. She's an anti-influencer. So I wouldn't buy anything. As for the makeup line, so as you can see, I am wearing the prototype, which is Vaseline. Oh no! You can't sell your makeup in the Caribbean, girl, because if I go out in the sun right now, my face would cook like fried eggs. The Vaseline would, in the sun, my skin would just fry. So I don't know what that look is all about. Where's the fake tan? Then one of my subscribers sent me this photo of Princess Diana. And she's doing the same hand gesture, which absolutely gave me the heebie-jeebies. I know it's Halloween, but oh my gosh, girl, don't scare us like that. And then she, of course, wore this other dress, the black dress, that was also a copy of Princess Diana. Bunny boiler, anyone? You cannot even take Princess Diana's fashionable clothing and wear it and make it look good. You make it look bad? How are you so good at this? I wonder if there is some way of her being successful in that way. Like a what not to do, how not to be. There must be some market for her. It's just crazy how bad she is at everything. And now speaking of Diana, let's get into the tunnel thing really quickly. Prince Harry went and visited that tunnel in Paris. While attending the 2007 Rugby World Cup semi-final in Paris, a then 23-year-old Harry drove through the same tunnel where his mother died 10 years prior. He recounts the intense pain he felt in his attempt to find closure. This is from an article in 2023 when Spare came out. Prince Harry drove through tunnel where his mother died at the same speed. I want to go through it, he said. And now Meghan's in Paris without Prince Harry and has driven past this tunnel. The sluice detected that she drove past 30 seconds away from the tunnel or something like this. This is the map. She cocks up her feet, as we say in Barbados, puts up her feet in this absolute low class way up onto somebody else's seat in somebody else's vehicle and shows where she is. Absolute cinema. Yeah, people were very upset about that. I was talking to a friend of mine who does know Paris very well. And my friend was saying, well, is it possible that she was just showing off, like, and she just didn't know where she was? Because that's a pretty famous area and maybe she didn't realize how close she was to the tunnel. I mean, you could probably say that. I'd like to err on the side of caution and say that Meghan Markle knows everything that she's doing. She knows that all eyes are on her. She knows that she is criticized for her bad behavior all the time because she went on Oprah and lied and called the royal family racist and killed off 2 of the elderly family members and tries to kill off the rest every day as she does stressful things. Allegedly, for legal purposes, this is how she does. Okay? So yes, she is going to be scrutinized. So I guess she should probably look into that really carefully every time she posts because she doesn't post that often. This time in Paris, she posed a whole lot of showing off and excess and how much lipsticks is there and how much thing and food is there. I mean, she's rich, you know. But that particular video was not curated and it was kind of raw and spooky of this like darkness and you know, the tunnel just being right there. And so I do think that that was on purpose. I don't think that was an oopsie daisies or anything like that. I think she's very
calculating.
Oh, and this post is of her learning French on Duolingo. She has a 100-day streak, in case you were asking. But the spooky feet footage was temporary. And it was only on a 24-hour thing, so by the time she probably realized the backlash, it was gone anyway. So she knows what she's doing, okay? Why didn't she post it on her permanent page? Just in conclusion, the unpopular opinion is that Meghan Markle is showing her real self. Low class, no fake grin, no fake tan, aloof, arrogant, no compassion, no respect. And I'm here for it. Bring it, Meghan. Rebirth yourself unto us as your true bitchy asshole self. Tell me down in the comments, what do you think? Do you think this will be her career-ending move? Do you think that Harry will take this opportunity to exit stage left? Do you think that a person who has children behaves in this manner where they team up with a company like Balenciaga? I don't know. Just tell me what you think of the whole fiasco in Paris. I really want to hear from you. And thank you all so much for watching me. I love you. And you know that. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe, press the bell notifications, and like this video because I hope you liked it. Bye.
Bye.